Anyone else enjoying this beautiful weather? I decided to come outside for the meeting since it's so nice. I'm being cooped up in an office all morning. Crazy
Very
dog.
smart, very smart.
Oh, I like that dog.
Hi, Renan.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Good. How was the summit?
It was pretty good, actually. We did very well for it to be first time we were using that particular platform for
Mhm.
events, but it was interesting. So now we need to decide how we're going to do the tech conference in April. Hopefully, at least there'll be some kind of, on-site / hybrid, but we'll see. I don't know.
Okay.
Right, everybody. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get started already. All right. So thank you everybody for joining. I guess it's been a while since we've gotten quite a few of the guests here that I'm seeing, but thank you very much for joining again for our monthly meeting. So I just want to start off with a couple of announcements since a lot of things have been changing, at least as it pertains to ITA within the past month. And then we'll go ahead and get to our guest speaker, Mr. Joel Garcia, who's going to be presenting today about data analysis in IT. And he's actually visiting from Mission CISD. He's the current executive director for technology out there. So let me see. So I'm just going to briefly go over a couple of announcements. So first of all, I know that everybody should have received some information as it pertains to digital badging now, but now ITA actually does blockchain digital badging. So by becoming a member, you'll actually receive a digital badge. You'll actually receive a digital badge for being just a member. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so everybody can see what's been going on here. So we're actually doing these official digital badge, and you can see that it's blockchain credential, so not anybody can get it. You would be required to be a member. So, and as long as you maintain your membership, you would have this official member badge. So I think we've already tried it out with a couple of people. So everybody might have seen it already, but this is it's pretty nifty, and it allows you to basically just add it directly onto LinkedIn right after you get the badge. So we've been able to test it out quite a bit. So we're actually planning on launching this by mid-November. So everybody that's going to be a member will be having access to these digital badges now. In addition to that, everybody will also get access to these credentials, like these particular certificates from our for any of the programs that you attend. As long as you're a member as well, you'll be receiving these certificates of completion, including for presentations like this. So that way you can use it for continuing education units and the likes, right? And even put it up on LinkedIn. So I've seen a couple of people already put it up on LinkedIn. We can actually see if individuals are actually posting it up on their credentials list on LinkedIn, which is great to see that a couple of people have already used it already when we were having it in its beta mode, if you would say it that way, right? So we have a lot of stuff going on right now. In addition to that, so that is going to be happening in mid-November, like I said. So everybody should be getting a little bit of more information on that note. So aside from that, we've also had a couple of other items being added to our website. So if you haven't been to our website soon, you can also register for our events directly on the webpage. So you'll notice here that we had the countdown up when we were waiting for the meeting. So that'll also show you when you're able to register, and you would just simply click register now, and you're able to actually get onto the Eventbrite for that particular meeting. So that's one thing that's new as well. And one of the other items that I would like to discuss as well is that we now have a newsletter system, which I think is very important for everybody to sign up for. So if you want to make sure that you're receiving all the announcements through our newsletter, I'm not sure how many people primarily use the newsletter or people learn about it through social media. But what you would do here on the Facebook page, you're able to come to the more section here, and there's a newsletter sign up section. And under the newsletter sign up section, this is where you can actually register just to your email address. So you just put your email address, some basic information like your first name, last name, how you heard about us, and if you're currently a registered ITA member, and then you would subscribe. So as soon as you subscribe, just make sure to add us to your mailing list so that way we don't get filtered into your spam, your email spam filter, right? And that'll assist a lot. You can also see it directly from the website. So I really want to stress the importance of this. If you're not receiving emails already, even if you're receiving emails already, we are going to be shifting onto this new email newsletter platform. So please make sure to go ahead and fill out this newsletter. So you can also access it just from the news portion as well. So if you see on the right-hand side pane, it says subscribe to our newsletter. So you just basically put in your information here and then click subscribe, and you'd be subscribed to our email and our email list, and you'll be basically updated with anything that's happening with the Information Technology Association. That also includes any other announcements that people might have. So another note that I'd like to make is that if there are any employers in the audience right now, we're actually doing some job highlight sections. So I know that Anan actually had shared a link with me for a position that was open in Raymondville, and actually Jose from the city of FAR had sent me over 2 links, one for a media specialist and one for an IT specialist by email. So we also included that in our newsletter. So our newsletter goes out to about 450 contacts. So if you'd like to go ahead and provide any types of jobs that you might have available, or jobs you might have seen that think that general membership would benefit from, just don't be afraid to reach out, and we'll put it into the job announcements or job highlights section on our newsletter. So aside from that, one other thing that has occurred so far is I know that some people might already be registered with CyberMission, and if you're registered with CyberMission, that's great. Otherwise, for those individuals that might not have accessibility to CyberMission, CompTIA offers boot camps, and all ITA members, they actually get 20% off of list price for these boot camps. So as long as you're an ITA member, you can come through us as a CompTIA partner, and we can provide you with those 20% discounts, so that way you can go ahead and take advantage of your membership to its greatest potential, right? Another thing, as in terms of discounts, I know that we had discussed 5x5 before. They had agreed as well that you're able to actually use, you're able to get a 20% discount over there as well. So if you don't know how to get to your membership card, you would just basically log into your account here. You'd sign in. And forgive mine's a WordPress, so. And you would come down here to membership card, and you're able to show that to one of basically any of the vendors, and they would basically provide you with that discount using this membership card. So aside from that, the last announcement for today was actually last announcements for today is that we recently have started a partnership with Western Governors University. So we're actually signing a memorandum of understanding with them and a partnership agreement with them this coming week. So right now, it looks like there's high potential for people to take advantage of scholarships. So they are looking, and I'm not going to promise anything at this point, right? But they said that there could be potential for actually taking advantage of scholarships for any type of Western Governors University degree. So this includes both bachelor's programs and master's programs for people that might be interested in acquiring a degree or certification. So that is one positive note. So I see that somebody's actually currently a WGU student, so Victor Alvarado. So that you'll be able to actually apply, if I'm not mistaken, if you're an ITA member, regardless if you already started on a program or not. Of course, I think that that's still premature to say, but that would be available. I see a couple of other chats here. Good, would we get the PDU claims for the trainings completed? So for PDU claims, it really depends on what type of credential you're trying to go ahead and renew. So every organization, and I'm actually referring to a comment here made by Hari, So regarding PDUs or professional development units, when you actually complete training with ITA, you would just basically take that certificate and upload it onto the respective organization's website, and they would provide you with that specific PDU unit for renewing your certifications. Of course, they do conduct reviews of those certifications, so that works as well. And I see Ray said, nice, could you show how to add on LinkedIn? I'm assuming that might be for the newsletter. Unfortunately, we don't have the newsletter on LinkedIn right now, but it would
It was
primarily
for the badge.
it was for the for the badge. Okay, so nice. Could you show how to add on LinkedIn? So actually, regarding the digital badge for people that are planning on registering for a membership or currently have a membership. So just to note, people that currently have a membership, they are getting sworn in as a legacy member, so they will also receive the membership badge as well. So if you're currently a member, you'll also receive that badge. So there are going to be other changes pertaining to the pricing of membership as well. In addition to some of the other benefits, including accessibility to scholarships, we've been trying to make all of those different types of adjustments happen. But like I said, people that are currently a WGU member, currently people that are an ITA member will have access to the digital badge. And that digital badge would be basically what it would send you. It would send you an email, and it would basically say, would you like to add this credential on LinkedIn? And you would just click yes, and that's basically it. It would allow you to add it directly on LinkedIn, and there's a good integration between LinkedIn and Credible to ensure that you're able to take advantage of those digital badges. So aside from that, those are basically the primary announcements. Like I said, for those that are seeking to go into WGU, we do have some other opportunities coming up, including possible scholarships. I've talked to the Texas partnership manager, and we're actually having a meeting pretty soon, supposedly with the VP for the region, right? So they even considered, which is something that they said that they have done before. They had actually said that we would even be able to articulate some of the courses, which means that if you're actually attaining training directly through ITA, depending on the course, if you take a certain training through us, you'll be able to actually submit that information to your degree program, and they can waive credit for you. So you can actually pass a couple of courses just by attending certain types of ITA training. So you kill two birds with one stone. As a member, you would take that training, you would gain access to that training, and then you would be able to actually apply it. So we're actually also assisting on identifying some other areas of improvements for upcoming degree programs through WGU too. So aside from that, the last comment I would like to make as in terms of announcements is we are also opening up an IT service management training. This was something that we were primarily doing for cyber mission participants, but we are also making it available to, in addition to cyber mission participants through the Mission EDC, we're also making it available to our current members. So if you're a current member, you would be able to take advantage of a IT service management training. So the IT service management training, you would also receive a digital badge as well, or a digital credential, right? And you would be able to put on your LinkedIn. But the cool thing about this training is that you would actually get to develop some competencies that are outside of the technical realm of IT per se, and more into the aspects of learning how to manage ticketing systems with very accessible and even free ticketing software, right? You'll also learn how to do asset management and how to work directly with customers to ensure that issues are resolved. So it's more of a soft, I would say the softer skill of IT training, but something that's very necessary in today's work environment. Just given that a lot of trainings don't really focus on those types of systems, but they're very integral when you're swapping from company to company or shifting from firm to firm. Those skills really help you as it even pertains to soft skills and working directly with customers, right? So I see a question here. It says, nice, who is in charge of this program for MSP? So if you're referring to the IT service management, we're actually the ones that are going to be distributing that program directly. So we would have an instructor that would make that available. It looks like the modality is going to be via Zoom. So we'll probably conduct all of that training directly through Zoom. So aside from that, that's basically most of the announcements. I'm not sure, and just before we get into the presentation, and I know that we ran kind of late, I'm not sure if anybody else has any updates, Renan, if there might be any specific summits coming up or anything that you might want to shout out.
Hey guys, everybody, how's everybody doing? I think I've missed the last 3 meetings either because I wasn't in town or just unavailable. We just wrapped up our cyber security summit a couple days ago. It was virtual. We're very happy with the turnout. We will continue to put these events on the calendar. We don't have anything major planned until the tech conference in May, although we may end up putting something together for earlier the year, but we'll keep you posted. Speaking of job vacancies, there was that Raymondville Tech, and I think there was a second district too. I think it was Port Isabel that had a tech as well. And right now, Region 1 is hiring for a network and data center specialist. We posted on Monday, so anybody that's interested in pursuing that type of position, go ahead and find us and check it out.
Thank you very much, Renan. Does anybody else have any announcements before we get into to the crux of our meeting?
I mean, I could share some as well. So,
Thanks.
hi. So so ITA equally has a security analyst still posted, as well as a data analyst. And I am posting an instructional application administrator next week that will be open if anyone is interested.
Thanks for the shout out, Dennis.
Sure.
So I think that should be it, at least for announcements. If you have any other questions, you're more than welcome to send me an email. My email is agarcia@stida.org, so I'll throw that in the chat. So if you have any other questions, or if you have any job postings that you'd like to get up on our website or on our newsletter, just make sure to send me an email. But other than that, I would like to go ahead and introduce you to Joel Garcia. So Joel Garcia is actually the executive director for technology out of Mission CISD. I mean, coming from Mission and coming from a student of Mission CISD, I'm glad to see somebody representing today. So thank you very much for coming in, Joel, and offering to instruct some of our team members. Thank you.
Oh, thank you